What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kevin back for some more poker action. I've been a little lazy with the content lately, but we got another final table. Let's check it out. $27 knockout tournament final table that live on stream a couple days ago. We cut it together into a highlight version show. You're going to see big hands, big bluffs, big all-in moments. And let's get right back into it. Let's see how I did. Wow, look at this hand here, just for pure entertainment value. $27 knockout. I flopped out an overpair. I was like, hey, I might have the best hand here. Call. Re-raise. I understand where my position's at. 2-8's no good here. Straight versus set. And the set fills up. We just got to check. We have all the cards locked up. We got to let our opponents catch up or bluff or something. We got a full house. You don't flop a full house very often. Full house and someone's betting into us. Oh my God, this is glorious. We're just going to call. We don't want to raise and make a better ace, an ace fold. We want them to continue bluffing on turns with hearts and stuff like that. So we just call. They do check back, and I guess we go for some value here on the river. And hey, we got some value from King High. Oh my God. It's a little generous, my friend. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give you the fun player tag. You don't beat much there with King High. Queens, a chance for, not a knockout, but going to be a sick hand here. I mean, they definitely have kings and aces with this cold 4-bet a lot, but we're just never fully in the queens. Never fully in the queens here. This is a big pot. 27 get paid. We're coming up on the bubble in this tournament. $27 knockout. All right, baby. Do you got the kings? Do you got the aces? It's going to be a little gross if you do. Let's check it out. What do you got? Calls with ace queen. We have him in jail. No ace ball, and we're laughing. Just fading a sick river card. Let's go, baby. Full double up in this tournament. Let's just jump up here quickly. We're 43 of, we have 9 big blinds on the button, basically. We're shoving here. Coming up on a min cash potentially in this $27 knockout. We lost a flip. Oh no, we're in trouble here. We have 32%. That's a good flop though. We just need to fade the jack or the club. And hey, we fill up on the river. We're still alive. We lost a flip. Probably going to be it in some form with the 2-8s here. 13th to 21. 25 big blinds. We're going to re-isolate this under the gun shove. We are crushing them, you guys. You have no idea how powerful pairs are. They're just the nuts. If we knock them out, we also get that bounty. But we just have to go for these chips here. We will be re-shoving. Hey, if this guy's an overpair, it's unlucky. If these 3 guys wake up with an overpair, that's just poker. But to pick up the chips and the bounty, we're shoving the 2-8s. This is how we make it to the final table, baby. Let's go. We're all in with 2-8s. Hold one time, 2-8s. Please don't wake up with 9s plus. I would be very sad. Please just have ace king and we'll win a flip. We get re-isolated on. Just please don't have an overpair and have us in jail. Or we just flop an 8. You know what I mean? They do have ace king. It's a flip. Actually, we're against aces though. We just need to win the side pot. No way. That's an 8 on the turn. Let's go. Oh my God. I was just so worried about winning the side pot to stay alive and we just hit the 8 on the turn. Let's go. We're 6th place of 20, baby. All right, let's open up the ace king here. Not planning on doing any folding at all. 2-7, can we live in the States and buy pieces of you? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check you guys. Wow, we're all in here. Chance for bounty, chance for a lot of chips going towards the final table. We call. We got ace king. They have ace queen. We have 75%. Fade the queen ball. We just need a couple bricks. And that's a bad turn card. That's a bad turn card. 2 10s on the button. I believe in the power of the shove. You just took first out of 61. Good luck, man. Jeez. Nice. Congratulations, Trick Poker, on that score. We got 2 10s here. We see an open. Again, we're gonna 3-bet here and not plan to fold against that stack size. So just double checking. Yes, if he 4-bets, we're going all in with the 2 10s. We can't be folding. Hopefully he doesn't wake up with the jacks, the queens, the kings, the aces, but sometimes we just see folds. All right, Mr. Jingles, you're all right. All right, I've been opening up so much lately that I feel like this guy's going to be shoving a lot lighter because he knows how aggressive I've been. So ace-9 here is going to be a call here, getting this price. Look at all this overlay. We call with ace-9. He does have ace-king, which is really unlucky. We're looking for that 9 ball, or else it's going to be tough to come back. So we lose a small one there. But just given the dynamic of how much I was punishing people and given the price, like we're on the final table, baby. 7s with the suck out. We're 5 of 9 going to the final table. We have the ace king here as well. I mean, it didn't serve us well last time. We're going to be shoving our 19 big blinds on the final table. We see a raise from under the gun. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but again, ace king is going to be an all in here 100% of the time. Can we get the run good for the ace king this time? Please, I just don't want to flip. I just don't want to flip and lose. That just sucks. We get re-isolated on. Could be ace queen. Could be worse hand. It is ace queen, 75%. Hold, baby. We need to fade. No 8. I don't want to chop. No spade ball brick. Let's go! Massive double up at the final table, up to 83K. We're one of the biggest stacks now. Nothing's going to stop us now. We can now use our chips to effectively punish our opponents. Again, 3-8 here, blind versus blind. I'm going to go for a steal, again, because this guy's going to have a really tough time playing back at me unless he has a good hand. We're just going for the chips at this point. We have to be using our stack like this, or else it's really, really bad. BMC, man, GG. You're going to have to go win one of these other ones, of course. Some people are gonna be like, "Yo, bro, how do you rip Ace King there?" And it's just the chips, man. It's just the chips. Dealt a very strong hand, Ace Queen here. We're gonna raise, and again, it's interesting when you get to the final table that the dynamics completely change because of the pay jumps. Really, like, or do they just pick up Ace Jack and they're like, "Oh my God, I really like this hand," right? So it's a very interesting dynamic. We see I get called in 2 spots. Flop an ace here. I think Ace Kings are betting 3 betting pre-flop, and I have the blocker to the nut flush draw as well. So I'm not going to be doing much folding on this hand at all. Betting 6,000, trying to take down this pot. Again, if these guys play back at me, it's gonna be hard to click the fold button. It really, really is gonna be hard. We see a flat on position. It could be Ace Jack. Not worried about the king. Not worried about the king because again, Ace King. This is actually a really good turn card. Because I feel like the Ace King 3 bets pre. So I'm going to continue to try to build this pot. Protect against flush draws. Yeah. We bet. They call. All right, flush on the river. I feel like I just check here. I don't think they're ever value betting worse at this point. So I feel like if they bet, I can even fold, which they check back, opening the 8-7. So if someone plays back at me, I can say, hey, you probably have a pretty good hand. Big stack, flattening in position is a little bit annoying. So I'm out of position against the big stack, the one guy that can really end my life in this tournament. So I'm going to be very cautious proceeding here. Again, I'm going after the short stacks. I'm a shark going after the short stacks. Sometimes you just flop the nuts, though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. We got the nuts. We got the absolute nuts. We're going to be putting in a small raise here. There's lots of turn cards that can kill our action. So we're going for the raise here for sure. What a sick flop, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. We raise the nuts. I hope they don't have a flush draw because that's doing decently against me, but I'm never folding here, obviously. If this guy's putting it in, we're all in, baby. He says fold. All right, ace queen suited. A very strong hand here. Not going to be doing much folding. Again, I've been aggressive. I just hope I don't want to tangle with you. The big stack in position. I got this one. All right, man? I got this one. He shouldn't be 3-betting me light at all, but he might be getting, he might be saying, hey, this Kevin Martin guy, he's raising a lot. All right, this is a pretty good flop for our hand. The thing is, I'd be continuing here with bluffs, so I feel like I'm obligated to continue here with non-bluffs. So you're going to bet 7,000. Please have Queen King, and I can just be on my way to winning this tournament. Queen, Queen, 6 flop. What a premium. We call. Great turn card. Again, if he calls the flop, he's going to call the turn. So we're going to bet 13,000. If he raises, I'm going with this hand. Sometimes he has a pair of 6s. Not very often, though. Calls. Queen 10 gets there. Queen 10 gets there. And I feel like I'm going for value here on the river as well. If he raises, it's like, ugh. Big bet, 30,000 chips. Yeah, he folds. So he did not stream snipe me. Good. I just didn't want to shut down the stream there. See, an open here from middle position. Gonna raise. Pretty big here. A little bit bigger than I normally would because I'm out of position. Almost a full 3x. If he goes with it, all right, I'm locked in with ace king. All right, we're all in. We got. What do you got? What do you got? King queen. That's no good, man. Fading that queen ball. That's a good flop. I think he's drawing dead, baby. The king queen shove there is very bad by him. Busting that stack. Let's go. I get the $5 bounty too, but the chips are just so much more with it. That was an absolute punt off by him. Given that this guy had 6 big blinds, that was an absolute disaster. I don't understand what he was doing there. That is a fun player in action at the final table. Up to $172. Let's go, baby. Obviously excited that we faded the queen, but he should not be risking his tournament life with king queen there against me. All right, we don't flop very well here with the 2 6s. We're going to check back. 7's a pretty good turn card, but there are some reverse implied odds. The nut turn card here is probably 6. We're really looking for a 6. I'm not gonna bet light here at all. Check. God, did I say the nut turn card was a 6? Oh my God. Again, it's close whether we can put in. I'm going to put in a small bet here. I don't think a 7. I think a 7 takes the lead here. So I feel like I can get some small value from a flush draw, a 10x, a 9x. I think a 7 bets out here. So my set here, likely the best hand. And we get a call from the chip leader. A deuce on the river. I don't think he's going to call anything but a straight here. I feel like I'm going to check back here. I think it's a little bit too thin. Unless he really, really hero calls me. God, I'm actually going to go for thin value. I think a 7 bets the turn. And for that reason only, I've been really out of line. I feel like he might be fed up. I feel like he really might be fed up. I'm going to go for $15,000 of value. If he check raises, I just fold. He calls with set over set. Yeah, nice hand. He does shove here. Is he shoving worse kings? He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be shoving worse kings, but I think he might be. And I have a lot of chips here. I don't think... does my opponent really know that he shouldn't be shoving? I'm going to go for the call here. If he's shoving worse kings and I fold, it's a disaster, but I'm going to call. I'm going to call with the king-queen. He is shoving worse kings, which I don't believe is correct. We just need to hold on, baby. And we do. We do take it down as we get another $5 bounty. Pretty good. Ace-queen here. Obviously, we're going with this hand. How do we play it, though? Do we just go for the full... If I full out re-isolate here, they might call me with weaker for sure. All right, we're all in. All right, 40%. We need to hold. We need to fade the king or a 4. That's a good turn card, baby. We're down to heads up. We're down to heads up. Another $5 bounty. We have the chip lead going into a heads up match. 6-5 here. You can definitely defend the connected hand. We're getting this good price. Let's go, baby. Interesting spot here. I can't really represent the ace-x very well, though, because I've been 3-betting a lot of aces, and he probably knows that. So I feel like I might go for a check call here, because I do have equity. I just don't want to check fold. The thing is, raising doesn't represent much, because I would have 3-bet a lot of my aces, because that's what I've been doing. So I'm going to call here, needing 25% equity. Obviously, a 4 makes my decision really easy. A 6 is pretty good, too. We can check call again. And he knows my range is capped here, and he might try to put the pressure on. And then again, sometimes he just has an ace. Quick bet to 15,000 chips. I feel like I'm going to call here. This is 1 in 10 heads up. Again, I feel like he knows my range is capped, so I feel like he's double barreling a lot sometimes, and I might just have to take a stand here. And, yeah. Check. Puts in a big bet here. God, I'm so tempted to hero call. I think he's really just betting broadways 3 times. I think I'm going for the hero call here. With I need a good 22% of the time, right? God, I have to call here. Oh, let's go! Hero call! Subs, if you have access to the emotes, put hero call in chat. As soon as you see that, spam hero call in chat. Just the dynamic of me not 3-betting my oh my God. Punished. Just let's take a look at that, how beautiful that is. Oh my God, Queen 4, get out of here. Get out of here. That one's mine, baby. That one's mine. Yeah, I didn't hero call twice in a row. I didn't feel good about it. King 9 here is going to be a 3-bet. King 9 here, very far up in my range. Going to be a 3-bet. What do you got, man? If he puts in the 4-bet, I'll click the fold button. What a battle. Rich 1. You're a worthy opponent. Getting 3-1 with a pretty good hand here. Again, the 4-bet's scary, but the price here is a little bit too good with a hand that's too good heads up. I wish he 4-bet bigger so I could fold, but getting the 3-1, I'm going to be calling here with the King 9 suited. And we really whiffed that flop, so it's going to be a check and a fold, unfortunately. God, price me out with your 4-bet one time, you know. Checks back. I think he's bluffing there a lot. I mean, he's going to c-bet a lot after the 4-bet with his... that represents a ton of showdown value to me. Again, I'm not going to stick any money in here with the King 9. Unless it goes check, check, and I improve on the river. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I really represent it here? No. I'm only representing an 8x and like 3x, and those are he won't believe any of those. He's going to call me off with like ace king here, I feel like. So I'm just going to check and lose this one. Win or lose here. It's going to be fun to go over these hands. These have been some fun hands. Again, checking back that flop. Really, I just hate when he checks back the flop. Let's throw this into the limping range. Let's just try limping here. Gives it to us. We see 9, 8 deuce flop. This is fine. We're going to bet this flop if it's... We're going to peel here for sure. 10 is the nuts, and we got 2 overs. Going to call, getting this price. This board could connect with our limping range very strongly. We're going to call. Deuce is an interesting card. We'd probably raise flushes. But again, I'm going to float one more time. going to float one more time in position. Queen Jack's probably good. A 10's pretty good. And if we brick and he checks, I feel like we might get a fold here. We might get a fold here. If he checks, I'm going to bluff here. I would be playing a 9 like this. I would be playing an 8 like this. Just trying to get him to fold his air. Here we go, baby. We got to throw some bluffs in the game. Double float bluff. This looks pretty strong for sure. It looks like I have a 9 or an 8. And hey, we go. Double float bluff. I'm very, very weak heads up, but we're doing all right. 6-5. Let's open it up. See a deuce queen flop. C-bet this. Again, sometimes he just folds his air. He's been folding his air to a lot of my C-bets here. Calls. 9 on the turn. I feel like he does float here with some air, and I can get that to fold with 2 bets. I feel like he actually floats a lot here with air. So we're going to bet 2,100. Again, if he peeled with ace high, lay it down, bro. Lay it down. I got a queen this time. I got a queen this time. What do you got? Calls. King on the river. Not a good card for me to really represent. God, he's shown an ability to really... Do I overbet this? Do I overbet this? I think this is a good spot. I feel like he has like... I don't feel like he has a queen here, and I feel like he's going to fold a lot to this overbet. Oh my god, he folded to the overbet. That was sick. I feel like this is just going to be a shove over that open. We're just not going to 3-bet try to induce. We're just going to shove the ace-jack. Calls ace-queen. No, we need the jack ball. Oh, no. No, it's so devastating. No. Oh. Oh, that one's tough. The pain! I was so close. He kind of picked me apart a little bit heads up. He was a good player. My heads up game isn't where it needs to be. So, hey, can't wait to go over those hands, see where I made my mistakes. But it was a lot of fun. If you have not checked out my Twitch channel, check it out. Link in the description. I stream the small stakes to mid stakes MTTs 6 nights a week. I'd love to see you there. Also, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and because lots of more content coming out on this YouTube channel. That was fun. We'll get the win next time. Have a good night, guys.